So we are learning triangle of addition of vectors. So I'll just repeat whatever we have done. So triangle of addition of vectors, we have these two vectors. This is vector A, right? And we are adding this to vector B. The angle between the two vectors is angle theta, right? First thing which you need to do is write this vector as a sum of its components. So you resolve vector B as B cos theta and B sin theta, right? So B cos theta I cap plus B sin theta j cap. Then vector R will be sum of A and B. Vector A is A I cap. Vector B is B cos theta I cap plus B sin theta j cap. Vector R is sum of these two vectors. So segregate the same components and write them together. So A plus B cos theta I cap plus B sin theta j cap. This is vector R. The magnitude will be is sum of the square of x and y coefficients. So this is how it will look like. When we expand it and we club sine square theta and cos square theta together, we get b square because sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So we get r as this root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta, and phi is tan inverse of b sin theta upon a plus b cos theta. This phi is also the angle which vector r makes with vector a. So this is how we get it, right? Please write it quickly. Once you have noted it, please type done. Okay, so all of you are done with this, right? So let's do some problems based on this. Okay. इसी में एक चीज सीख लो, subtraction of vectors सीख लो इसी में. Subtraction of vectors. Subtraction is nothing but adding. Subtraction is nothing but adding a negative vector to a given vector, right? So we have two vectors A and B. The angle between them is theta. So if I add these two vectors, this is vector A and this is vector B, right? So I will get this vector C, right? I'll get this vector C, which is nothing but vector A plus vector B. Okay. Now, if I want to find minus B vector, So what I will do is I will rotate this vector B by 180 degrees. And this is vector minus B. So whenever you rotate a vector about its tail by 180 degrees, you get the negative of that vector. Now, can I say that we are adding these two vectors? Yes or no? Hello? Can I say that we are adding these two vectors? Vector A and vector B minus B are adding up.
Yeah.
Yes, right? So let's write this as a third vector, some vector, say D. So vector D is vector A minus vector B, or you can always write it as plus of minus B vector. So it's simple. Matlab, it's the same addition, but with a negative vector. And how to make a vector negative? By rotating about its tail by 180 degrees, right? Please note it quickly. Noted? Done? Okay. So now you know addition, you know subtraction. Now, in this only, let's discuss parallelogram. Law of addition and subtraction of it. देखो. So just pay attention, don't write anything, just focus here, right? So this is vector A and this is vector B. Okay. Now you guys can see that if we are adding up these two vectors, this is the result, right? So this was vector A, this is vector B, and we are adding vector A and B to get vector C. Okay. Now, now, if I move A here and B here, can you see that this is B and this is A? So C vector is one of the diagonals of this parallelogram. Yes or no? Hello. C vector is one of the diagonals of this parallelogram, right?
Yes.
Now, if I draw this vector, so this is some, I don't know which vector, let's call it as vector D, which is adding up with vector B to give vector A. Yes or no? Vector D is adding up with vector B to give us vector A. Yes or no? Check.
Yes.
Vector B is adding up with vector D to give us vector A, right? So what is this vector D now? If you solve it further, you get this is A minus vector B. Clear? So you can also say that when you put tail and tail together, the resultant vector is subtraction of the two vectors. When you put tail and tail together of two vectors, A and B, the resultant vector, the third the third side of the triangle will form the subtraction of two vectors. Yes or no? So this is called as parallelogram. One of the diagonals is representing addition. The other diagonal is representing subtraction, right? This is called as parallelogram law of addition of vectors. Okay? Any doubts? Any doubts you have? Okay. So please note it. Once you're done writing it, please type down. Okay? So let's move ahead with some questions based on this, right? Triangle of addition of vectors. So first thing which I told you is write the vectors as a sum of its components, right? Before adding. So I'll show you one question and you have to solve it, okay? Can you guys see this page? All of you? If you can see this page, solve the first question. Question number 1. All of you do this quickly. One more thing which I want to tell you is, one more thing which you should remember is, when do we use triangle law of addition of vectors? We use triangle law of addition of vectors. We use this law of addition of vectors when magnitude of two vectors and the angle between them is given. ठीक है? So please remember this. Now solve this. Do it quickly. Once you have solved it, type the answer in the comment window. Okay? Answers? Okay, Ritesh, your answer is correct. Direction? You have not mentioned the direction. Aaron, Harshita, Swaroop. 73 degrees from? X-axis. Okay. What about others? Harshita and Sri Swaroop. So if you are done with this first question, do this one also. Fifth one. Do the fifth question also. Meanwhile, Harshita, you are able to solve or not? Sri Swaroop, able to solve? Okay. So solve this one also. Fifth question. Please do it quickly and type your answers, okay? Give me your answers in the chat window. First, you have to write the vectors as a sum of its component. First, you have to write the vectors as a sum of its components, right? So 2, 1, and 1.5, 30, 90, 60. So the question is, so let's do this one. So this is X and Y axis. Okay. So first vector is of 2 meters, right? Second vector is of 1.5 meters. And third vector is of 1 meters. And all of them are making different angles, right? So this is making angle 30 degrees. This is 90 degrees. And this is 60 degrees. Two, 1, and 1.5. So this is 2 meters, 1 meters, and this is 1.5 meters, right? Let's say this is vector A, this is vector B, this is vector C. What did I tell you? I told you to write the vector as a sum of its components, right? So first vector is vector A. Akshita, why are you late? So vector A is 2 cos 30 degrees I cap plus 2 sin 30 degrees j cap. So this is root 3 I cap plus 1 j cap. This is vector A. Aaron, you understood what is to be done?
Yes, sir.
Hmm? Then for vector B, tell me what will be how to write vector B as a sum of its components. There is no x component for it, only y component. So what is it?
So it will just be 1.5
Like
sine
it's 1 or
60.
1.5. I think this was 1, I think.
Oh,
This is
sorry,
1.
1 sine 90.
Minus j cap. It is towards negative y axis, so minus j cap, right? And vector C is 1.5 cos 60 I cap plus 1.5 sine 60 j cap. Okay. So vector C is cos 30 is root 3, 1 by 2. So it is, and 1.5 is 3 by 2. So this is 3 by 4 I cap plus 3 root 3 by 2 j cap. This is vector C. So now to find the resultant, what is resultant? Resultant is addition of all these vectors. A plus B plus C. Okay. So this is root 3 plus 3 by 4 I cap. I am segregating the x and y components plus this 1j and minus 1j will cancel each other. So 1 minus 1 plus 3 root 3 by 2 j cap. So these will cancel each other. So the final result is root 3 plus 3 by 4 I cap plus 3 root 3 by 2 j cap. I hope all of you understood this. This is vector R. You can easily find its magnitude as well as its direction. Can you find it? Yes or no? All of you. Can you find it or not? Say yes or no. चलो नोट करो इसको. Once you have noted it, type done. Okay. I'll be back in a minute. Done? Okay. So any doubts? If you want to ask any doubts, please ask. If you have any doubts. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
So, हाँ बोलो.
Sir, in the vector C,
हाँ.
the sign component, j cap component, shouldn't it be 3 to 3 by 4?
Yeah, my bad. नहीं एक मिनट. हाँ ठीक है सही बोल रहे. This should be 3 root 3 by 4. It's 3 by 2 multiplied by root 3 by 2, so it will be 3 root 3 by 4. Thank you. So now it's time to learn 3D vectors. So To learn 3D vectors, let's draw cuboid first. So this is a cuboid. Just pay attention. Huh? Don't write it. First, try to understand what I'm trying. So this is a cuboid of dimensions A, B, and C. Okay. This is A, B, and C. Right. So this is x-axis. This is x-axis. This is y-axis. And this is z-axis. All of you, please pay attention. So now the vertices of this cuboid are, let's number them as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. Now, if I ask you to write position vector of, if I ask you to write position vector of point 8 with respect to 1. So the vector will be drawn like this. Yes or no, all of you? The tail of the vector will be at the reference point, which is 1 in this case, and the head will be pointing towards 8. This is position vector of 8 with respect to 1. Say yes or no, all of you.
Yes, sir.
Now, how to show this vector as a sum of its components? Now, since it's a 3-dimension vector, its components will be along all the 3 axes, x, y, and z, right? So the easiest way to do is you move along the edges of the cuboid. You move along the edges of the cuboid starting from 1, right? So 1 to 2, then you move from 2 to 3, then you move from 3 to 8. So this is A I cap plus B j cap plus C k cap, right? All these vectors are adding up to give us vector R81. So the vector R81 will be A I cap plus B j cap plus C k cap. I hope all of you understood this. Yes or no? Hello?
Yes, sir.
है ना? Now, how to find the magnitude of it? It's very simple. See, to just give you a clarity, you can use any path, right? From 1 to 2, then you can come from 2 to 7, then you can go from 7 to 8. This path is also the same path. Same, it will give us the same vector. आप लोग ये नोट करो. Give me 2 minutes. ठीक है? I'll be back. So I hope all of you have noted it. So let's see the magnitude of it, right? So just see this line, 1 to 7. So can I say that, please pay attention, can I say that line 1, 2 and 2, 7 are perpendicular to each other? Yes or no? This is CK cap. AI cap and CK cap are perpendicular to each other. बेटा माइक ऑन करके हाँ ना बोलना है सबको, ठीक है? Please say yes or no.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Right? So 1, 7 is what? 1, 7 will be root of a square plus c square. Right? Now 1, 7 is perpendicular to 7, 8. 1, 7 is perpendicular to 7, 8. So what is 7, 8? It's bj cap. Right? So R81 will be root of a square plus c square plus b square. Right? This is R81. Haran, you understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So magnitude of R81 every time, remember, of a three-dimensional vector is always equal to root of sum of the squares of x, y, and z coefficients. So x coefficient is a square plus b square plus c square. This is R81, right? Now, what about directions? So directions are given like this. Cos alpha is equal to ratio of x, coefficient of x component, that is a upon magnitude of the vector, right? Cos beta is coefficient of y component divided by magnitude of the vector. And cos gamma is c upon root of a square plus b square plus c square. That is coefficient of z component divided by the magnitude. So where alpha, beta, and gamma are the angles which vector R81 makes with positive x, y, and z axis respectively. Okay. And these are called as cos alpha, cos beta, and cos gamma are called as direction cosines. ठीक है? करिए. If you have understood it, then solve this question. Find R63, right? Write the vector R63 and also then find its magnitude and its direction cosine. करिए. All of you do it. First make notes, then solve this, okay? हो गया भाई, डन।
Yes, done.
Solve the exercise also R63. What is R63? Type in the comment window. अरे करो जल्दी भाई। Any answers? So homework for you is, so I'll send the sheet today. I'll send you the sheet today. ठीक है? And if you guys have H.C. Verma Concepts of Physics from Physics and Mathematics chapter, just pay attention. I'll show you that. From this exercise only, this is page number 29, right? The chapter's name is Physics and Mathematics. I'll send this book also, the PDF. But if you are in India and you can get your hard copy, please get your hard copy. It's a good book. So 1 से लेके you can solve it till 9. Sorry, 10. Right? Question number 1 to 10. You can solve question number 1 to 10. Okay? Do solved examples, read the book. वो तो करना ही करना. But exercises में से from question number 1 to 10 you can solve it. Right?
Sir, I had a question.
Yeah, please ask.
लास्ट बार आपने कोई बुक वगैरह नहीं भेजी थी
हाँ हाँ, नहीं भेजी।
एंड रिकॉर्डेड सेशंस भी आप व्हाट्सएप पर ही भेजोगे या कुछ और आई डोंट नो प्लेटफॉर्म में?
प्लेटफॉर्म अभी देखो क्या है, तुम्हारा सेशन जो रिकॉर्ड हो रहा है ये मैं अपलोड नहीं कर रहा हूँ प्लेटफॉर्म पे। प्लेटफॉर्म में देयर आर ऑलरेडी रिकॉर्डेड सेशंस आर देयर। ठीक है? तो वी विल एक्टिवेट इट आफ्टर यू हैव टेकन द फर्स्ट टेस्ट।
ओके,
ठीक है? तो फर्स्ट टेस्ट कर लीजिए, उसके बाद आप लोग वी विल एक्टिवेट दैट एंड द एक्सेस विल बी गिवन टू यू। और जो हमारे सेशंस की रिकॉर्डिंग होगी वो हम यूट्यूब पे ही भेजेंगे। ठीक है?
ओके,
वो नया मैं उस पर एक कोर्स बनाने के उसमें हो नहीं, इट्स अ जॉब फॉर मी। ठीक है? तो इट टेक्स लॉट ऑफ टाइम टू क्रिएट अ कोर्स। सो वी विल बी डूइंग इट थ्रू यूट्यूब ओनली। ठीक है? आई पुट द रिकॉर्डिंग एंड book I am sending, exercise I will send. ठीक है? So that's, so if you are in India तो आप लोग, if you also can get the book, so concepts of physics part 1 HC Verma is what is required as of for
ओके,
11th standard, right?
हम्म,
Anything else? Anybody else? Akshita Chaudhary, please switch on your camera and please don't be late for the next session. ठीक है? From next session onwards. So that's it. Thank you so much, and I hope you are able to understand the sessions. Please, Farouk. Yes.
Hello, sir.
Ritesh. Okay, that's great.
Hello, sir.
So we will meet on, we will meet tomorrow. Tomorrow we have a session, or when do we have a session? एक मिनट, 7 to 8 लिखा ना मैंने किसी दिन? Tuesday and Friday, 7 to 8. Okay, so we'll be meeting on Friday. Okay. Thank you so much, kids. Bye. Take care.
Sir,
Good night.
1 minute, sir.
हाँ अक्षिता बोलो.
Yes, sir, I want to talk. Can I stay back for 2 minutes?
Yeah, stay back. But switch on your
Thank you,
camera.
sir.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. You may leave the session.